What's up, guys? Rob here with Aloha Android. And so, real quick, I just wanted to kind of highlight the essence of my YouTube channel and really what it's all about. Years ago, flagships have always been the Spotlight phones, and then major carrier 2-year contract plans have always been the Spotlight plans to check out. And I always found out to be wrong, and I knew that there was a market of people that wanted to spend less money and have a good amount of data to use, and of course to make phone calls and text messages. And so that was the whole point. And I know a lot of people review prepaid phones. Um, I even know that there's people that work for those prepaid companies who decided to YouTube because it's extra cash and they can get a hold of all these new devices coming out because obviously they work for the company. I knew that those things were going to happen, but hey, it is what it is. But my channel, basically, I talk more about mobile technology, the news, rumors, and stuff like that I find interesting that you guys should know about. I like to do my rants or just my news blogs about it. And then I grab some mid tier, some low end budget devices, unbox them, and review them for you guys, so you guys get a review from a person who's using the phone. And you know it's hard in a sense to do those things. It really is, and it's because there are different types of users out there, and when they watch my videos, I know the fact that they're gonna hang on what I say. So like the G Stylo, I said it was a great phone. Okay, it is a great phone. 20 people say it sucks, and those 20 people are not wrong. They're absolutely correct. But it sucks for them because of how they use an Android phone. And I'm not saying that the way they use an Android phone is wrong. It's just how they use an Android phone. A lot of people are heavy into Facebook and video games, and that's all they want to do is they get on Facebook, contact with their friends, and then play a video game when they have some downtime. And this phone is not good for playing any games at all. It doesn't have enough storage in it to hold a major game. Light games that are like 7 megabytes, it'll run just fine. But a game like heavy expensive game like Mortal Kombat X, that's like a gig. Yeah, you're just eating up whatever storage you have left for any other application, and so it's gonna make for a different experience. Now the thing about it is that well, I understand with people is that some people feel like that I defend a particular phone, and it's not. It's honestly, it's not me defending a phone. It's me defending my review. Okay, because I can't change, what I've said about a particular phone and how I feel about a particular phone because 20 people say, completely different from what I say. I can't change that. I can't, because then what would be the point of giving an honest review if I'm just going to change it to what everyone else thinks? I appreciate what everyone else has to say. And like I said, those 20 people who say that the phone's bad, I'm not saying they're wrong. They're correct. And I want those comments on the videos because other people who come across the video and they're like, okay, I'm gonna check out this guy's video about the LG Stylo or the LGG Stylo, and they listen to it to say like, okay, he had a good experience. They go to the comment section and they see this person says it sucks. Well, lags too much. This person says it sucks, lags too much. This person says it sucks, lags too much. Then that person's gonna be like, okay, well, this guy had an okay experience with it. They're saying that it lags so much, and they'll ask the questions like, how are you running your phone? Like, what do you use on your phone that's different from, say, these 20 people who say that it lags? And I will tell them how I run my phone. And if how I run my phone is not how they are and they're more power users, they'll stay away from the phone, which means that you guys did your part just like I did my part, which was have a person, look at it and, we help them make an educated decision on whether they're going to buy the phone or not. That is absolutely the whole point behind it. So my point in this video is to express to people is that I'm not going to change the way that I do things on YouTube. When I got appraisals from people who were like, hey, you're one of the only reviewers that keeps it down to earth and real, and you find workarounds for mid-tier or budget phones so people can still have a good experience with the phone without having to spend $800 on a phone. Like that's what I like to hear. That's why I do this. That's the whole reason I stick by no matter what. It's for those comments, for those people to actually see that, and that's what I want to say to you guys is that I'm not going to change how I do things on YouTube. I'm not going to change my opinions because 30 people say a phone is bad or good. It's not to engage in arguments over a phone because that's pretty ridiculous to go that route. But I will not ask you guys to change your thoughts and opinions about a phone that you've used and commented on my videos about. As the same that, I would ask for you guys not to ask me to change mine. There needs to be confliction there so people can get the pros and cons. And that's really what it's all about. Pros and cons, whether I'm spitting the cons and you guys are spitting the pros, or vice versa, I'm spitting the pros and you guys are spitting the cons. The whole point is to help other people out there to make a decision on the phone that they're interested in and give them the best that we can, which is if they're like, I'm glad I stayed away from it because I found a different phone that was a lot better that I didn't think of. Yeah, that's the whole point behind it. So that's all I wanted to rant about in this video. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it all the way through. And if you have, leave me a thumbs up to let me know you watched it all the way through. If you have not subscribed, do so. Click that subscribe button. And I'm gonna be releasing a controversial video later today. So yeah, don't hate me for it, but something I needed to say.